is that when we're going for a walk, like with my kids, that like a stray dog will come and chase us. So it happens. Did you have your phone? Did you call somebody?
Yeah. It was actually biting me while I was calling my mom.
I'm sure she was traumatized too because she couldn't do anything to help you like right away.
I was only like a mile from my house though. So.
I was grabbing a screwdriver and jabbed it.
You got a bike on the highway? Huh? A lot of bike on the highway? There's not really, I mean, I live out in the country, so nobody really drives out there. So yeah.
You just stay on the side and watch for vehicles.
Me and Austin's biking home a lot.
I bike on the road. I live outside for sure. I was like 8 miles past the bridge out there.
Right, 80.
I'm going to Dana Pass this weekend, and the memory is probably when I went to Washington 2 years ago.
Austin.
Pass.
Logan Lee.
Pass.
With an ST. Do we have anybody online with us? Okay. All right, you guys can have a seat and we'll start class. The plan for today is that we are going to first just review some of the things we talked about last class. Then there's a weather and energy assignment for you guys to just do a little bit of research on like a severe weather event that you are interested in. And then we'll share those. Then we'll move on to the last section in chapter 16, which talks about forecasting the weather. And so there's a directed reading and free vocab on that. And so I don't think we're going to get through all of these, but then you can kind of see what we're going to be working towards next week too. Chapter 16 for notes, and then you guys are going to be doing a weather report either on your own or with a partner. And I made a Flipgrid assignment for that, so you will actually be recording your weather report. And I hope these are going to turn out really cool.
I'm not.
And that we can just share them on Flipgrid with each other. And so you'll want to like write a script first, and then practice it a couple times before you record yourself doing your weather report. And then, how many of you have actually seen like an old school weather report, like on a news station where they have like a map and the weather guy? Everyone's seen that, right? That's not too far-fetched. Anyone not know what I'm talking about when I say a weather report?
I'm not doing that.
Sure you can.
No, I'm not.
So what do they usually have like behind them when the weather person is doing the weather report?
Screen.
Huh? Yeah, like in a real studio, it'd be like a green screen, right? And then, but what do you see?
You need to chill.
Like cities, things like that.
Yeah, different cities. There's usually a map. I remember when we watched the video on air masses and fronts and how they had like some lines like this with like the half circles on it. Do you guys remember seeing those on the weather maps? Like indicating like
She smokes too much.
warm fronts and cold fronts. So you guys are going to use like everything you learned about from the weather chapter and talk about like air masses and fronts, temperature, maybe severe weather. You'll throw in a severe weather event. And then you guys will write your script, practice it, and then you can record yourselves as many times as you want until you get the recording that you like, and then that'll be the one that you submit onto Flipgrid for your final project. So that's what's kind of coming down. I don't think we'll get to that today, but we'll just see how it goes. So first of all, like just reviewing what we talked about in our last class, what do you guys remember?
They were talking about like different types of bad weather, like tornadoes, hurricanes.
Yeah. So we talked about severe weather. And a few different types. You said tornadoes,
Hurricanes,
yeah,
thunderstorms.
And we found out that most people like to listen to thunder.
One.
Can you do your bike?
Like if you play like sounds of like thunder and rain. You like those sounds?
Should bike with down.
Yes. What else did we talk about
Bike can't
most
work.
recently? Severe weather. What was right before severe weather? Yeah, we did talk about clouds. guys remember the different kinds of clouds? Yeah. Stratus, cumulus, cirrus. Speaking of clouds, do not forget that the Cloud Journal is due March 30th.
I'm not doing it.
Due March 30th, which is Tuesday. It's worth 30 points, so it's like worth as much as a test. But it's easier than a test. All you have to do is like look at the clouds for 5 days and then
I'm not doing that.
record. Okay, so that's the second time you said that. If you have something negative, just keep it to yourself. You just have to look at clouds for like 5 days and then record 7 pieces of information for each of those days. And on Google Classroom, it spells out exactly what you need to do. And you can do it like in a Google Slides presentation or on a doc, or you could actually fold some paper and make like a actual paper cloud journal if you want. We have some pretty different clouds today. Remember the last 2 clouds we had, or the last 2 days we had class, there was like hardly any clouds or no clouds in the sky. What do you think these clouds would be?
Rain clouds. Rain
Really
clouds.
it was raining this morning.
Rain clouds.
They definitely could have some rain in them, right? The road is wet. So what is that word you use when there's rain in the clouds?
Nimbus.
Yeah, nimbus. Do they look like thunder clouds, like cumulonimbus clouds?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Right now, do these?
No.
Not really. Do they look thin and wispy like cirrus clouds?
Yeah,
Would it be?
Think so?
So what would they be called?
I would say,
Nimbus stratus.
yeah, because there's just layers and layers of them, right? You can't really pick out distinct clouds. It just looks like solid clouds. So they would be like stratonimbus. Oh no, sorry, I did that backwards. It would be the nimbostratus cloud. So they have rain in them. And then they also just look like layers and layers of clouds, like one on top of another. So there you could make a journal entry for today, and you probably should. So you should probably have at least 2 entries or 3 entries in for your cloud journal by now. And you'll probably have some time to work on that today.
It's not sent out.
Alright, so I was going to show you the weather and energy assignment. That's the first thing we're going to work on today. So you could start working on your cloud journal entries, or you could start working on this weather and energy.
We don't get out of 9.
Bless you.
What's wrong with you?
So for the weather and energy assignment, I was thinking that we would be working on this last class, but we just didn't get to it. So you can choose whatever form of severe weather you are most interested in. So if you are most interested in thunderstorms and lightning, you could do your paper or your slide presentation on that. Or you could choose tornadoes or hurricanes. And remember, we call hurricanes by different names. Sometimes you remember what those different names are. Yeah, cyclones and typhoons. So if you do your report on hurricanes, you could include cyclones and typhoons as well. And you're just going to make a document or a slides presentation explaining how that type of severe weather is formed. So how does that severe weather happen? And then creating severe weather takes a lot of energy. So you'll research the relationship between energy and the storm formation. So remember we talked about hurricanes. What was like the fuel? What fuel gave energy to the hurricane? Yeah, hot water, right? As the water like evaporates from the ocean and condenses into clouds, that fuels that hurricane, and that's a form of providing energy for the hurricane system. And so every one of these severe storm systems is fueled by some sort of energy. And so you're going to find out what the relationship is between energy and the storm that you pick. Also include like 3 interesting facts about that severe weather system. And no copying. It shouldn't take you only 5 minutes to do this. You're not going to just look it up, copy and paste and be done. I just want you guys to spend some time like learning about your storm system that you're researching. Learn about it and then just type up what you learned and share it with us. And then you're going to include a picture or
Not today.
two. There is
Tomorrow?
a rubric along with it, so before you turn it in, make sure
Yeah,
you
I'm
check the
7-2.
rubric to make sure you did
I'm
everything.
biking here then.
Austin. So make sure if you do a doc, it should be about 1 page, or if you do a slides presentation, it should be at least 4 slides.
I'm not doing that.
I am going to look to see that you learned about the information and showed understanding by writing the words in your own, writing your text in your own words. And then you should have at least 2 pictures, even if you did a document, still put a couple pictures in there. And if you did slides, at least 2 pictures. Okay, so you're going to choose whatever storm system is most interesting to you. Do some research, read about it, and then put what you learned into a paper or a slide presentation with 2 pictures, and then we'll just talk about, when everybody's done, we'll talk about thunderstorms and lightning, tornadoes and hurricane, and just see what you guys learned that we don't know, that we didn't know. Any questions about the assignment? So you'll need your computer out and on. And if you have questions, just raise your hand and one of us can come around and explain things a little more or help you find some good information if you're struggling to find some good information.
Can I go take a picture of the clouds really quick?
Yeah.
No.
You bringing someone to let you back in?
Lock them both
Alright,
out.
Logan, you need your computer. Do you have it? Where's that?
Dead and broken.
Logan's the last time you ever had it.
Dead.
It's dead? You have charged it?
Did you have it yesterday?
Okay, how about, get a piece of
We
paper?
had it last class
Do you know
yesterday.
which one,
He never had it yesterday. I was with him the whole time.
which one would you like to write about?
Why? Stop. I'm not going to this up.
Come back out.
I need you piece of paper.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how nice of him. Thanks for
Or I think I have one extra. Oh, wasn't correspondent number 1?
Good.
What do you need your computer out?
You should even your iPhone's out.
I don't have music playing.
I know.
over here.
Yeah, you do.
My cloud journal.
What?
My cloud journal.
Mine's about thunderstorms.
What, dinosaurs? That's not what you're supposed to write about.
How do you wrap this back up? Trent,
Huh?
how do you wrap it back up?
I don't know.
Do you know how to?
Mm-mm.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
I thought. Did you just get the shirt? Just wander back into the locker out.
All done.
The locker.
It's not done.
All done.
Find some pictures that you want to put on there. Hey, oh, unplug him.
Nine.
Trent, what are you writing about?
My cloud journal.
Which one?
Back in.
I'm doing my cloud journal.
Oh, okay.
Lying.
You pulled it out too far.
I did
Your
not.
computer, take it out with the charger.
I didn't charge it.
Oh, well, use that. It's not this way.
Jeez, it's so bad.
Let me see it. Right here? Yeah.
No, I do it.
Over here. Come here. Don't put one.
Why in the charger?
So Olivia, you need to charge it every night all night.
Oh!
Well, I never had it.
Just not stick it in there.
No, but then that's.
It's too tight.
Okay.
Oh, look, they got it going.
Let's go back.
It'll filter up.
Yeah.
like milk. He's like, I want some like milk.
So air mass is in front, right? And severe weather? I think severe weather still. If anybody needs missing work, this folder has all of the work from quarter 3 in it.
Wait, so we're supposed to do the weather and
Yep, weather and energy.
Today's the last day.
tornadoes.
We could turn in.
I'll take things Monday morning if you want to do things over the weekend.
Oh my god.
A lot of classes we do, except the work after.
Yeah, if you want to work over the weekend, I'll take things Monday morning. You already did that one?
Let's go.
You have anything missing that you want to work on for quarter 3?
Now I got to change it.
Do you have other classes that you need to work on?
That will look better.
I like that.
Perfect.
Sure, just one sec. I was looking for something to put with me.
Well, I'm gonna start because I don't want to wait.
Lydia, go work on the assignment.
Oh, I already did this. Oh,
Don't do that video. Just give it to me. Give it. I'll keep it. Give it to me. Thank you.
okay, 5 minutes.
We never had.
Okay, so then you look up.
Oh my God.
how to get their energy.
This is my dilemma.
Did you find it, Logan?
Yeah.
Alright, get to work, bud.
There's somebody's Chromebook right there.
I have you seen the chapter 15 test. Were you not here when they had the test? That was when I was on.
She's gonna come on. I don't.
Are you done or something? Why aren't you working on the work?
Just stop.
I thought I took everything
Where's
in
your
my
book?
office.
Get
So you do what?
it out.
It's not in there.
Where is
That's
it?
enough, broken.
You really don't have
That's
a
the same
Chromebook?
thing as like.
I feel like you're lying.
I.
Because you have some work that needs to be done.
Oh,
You cannot keep bothering
Hey.
your friends if you're not going to work on your stuff.
Someone said I have to charge.
Is it charging right over there?
Yeah.
Move your chair over there, work on the desk.
I can't because listen. There's 2 chargers right there.
Okay, and?
Go do your work. All you need is your computer.
Isn't one of those your computer?
It is. Is it completely dead or what? She forced me to go outside.
You need to work on your assignment. So you can move your chair up to the desk.
Why?
It is not that big of a deal.
water, huh?
Katie's fault.
It's a presentation.
She killed herself. Charges you and everything.
Well, you have to make sure you answered all the questions.
I'm not gonna.
They're on the assignment.
Take it away.
Don't.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
How much you want to bet?
Dude, I need it. Then you go get your backpack.
You better move your chair over that desk and start
I
working.
need it. I do it. No,
Or
I
what?
do it. I'm
You're gonna get
take
Mr.
it.
Bryant?
Please.
I
need
don't
it.
want. I don't need that right now.
Well, there we go. I won the bus I'm like, it's okay. Oh, no, something I'm like, this is
Please, I need it.
why?
I'm thirsty.
It's over there. Where?
I told him to move his chair to that desk, but he's
Oh,
disagreeing.
yeah, Austin just gonna say that, you know. Oh, really? Okay, you can go get it, miss.
We'll have you move to another room.
No.
I told you to move to that
No,
desk.
no.
You had an
No,
option.
let me see my Chromebook. No.
Follow me, please.
No.
You said it needs to be plugged
No,
in.
let me see it. I'm just kidding. It's fully charged.
Stand up. You gotta go
No,
over
it's
there.
fully charged.
No, it's not. Go
Yes,
over there.
it is.
And why were you fighting with me? Go over there.
It's fully charged.
Get up and go over there.
It's fully charged.
No.
Wanna bet?
Here, you can put some gloves on there and then we'll put it back. Yeah.
That looks like, I'm not gonna say it.
Glad you see that come out.
Pee.
You can take him back. I don't want him anymore. It's dripping right now.
That's called blood.
Yeah, but why aren't we square? I didn't do nothing to you.
Your name is Parker.
That's his name.
Dude, that's so disgusting.
Why is that white?
That wasn't a very good joke.
You're gonna fill it up.
It's okay though, because they're old.
Logan.
Just stop getting my computer wet.
Yeah, I'll do it over here.
Yeah, get Austin's spot.
I don't know. Probably, because we don't have any missing work that we can turn in now.
I do.
No, all of her work was due on Wednesday.
Oh, perfect.
I didn't do the last.
That's my great.
I didn't do any of it.
Can I sneak in with you guys?
Would you stop? You're still getting my computer wet.
No, Logan, you can't do all of that.
Olivia.
You're too stupid.
No, let
Be
him.
honest, you wouldn't understand it at all.
Please, for the table.
Let him try, Logan.
I would only be in there just to go outside.
Hey, don't get any closer.
Hey, don't touch it. He's the only one that
I had straight.
I don't understand.
you touch it, I was snapping.
Okay. Come.
So just Google relationship between energy and don't do that.
You touch it, I was snapping.
So just Google that. Type it in. Wants to know the difference between this or not the difference, what how one helps the other one out. Oh my gosh, you did it all over here too, huh?
No.
No, that was Lee. Yeah. Yeah, that was him.
I turned that in a long time ago.
You also there's a poop stain on it.
Hey, I'll put that back. I already turned that in.
Right over here.
Logan,
Yo,
like,
that was Logan to me.
What do you spray?
his water bottle.
No, I can wipe it up.
No, you can't.
There you go, It's wiped up, it's wiped up. No, I got it. My shirt's not even wet. You started it.
Like the culprit for sure.
He looked at me and he was like, "You're so ugly." So I had to spray.
I'm sure that's what he said.
Okay, now that I can't lie though, because you kind of are.
Wow. You just sit in the basement in your room.
No, I don't have a room in the basement yet.
Marcus, tell me
Wait, so pretty soon you won't have to leave the basement at all?
What?
You don't have to leave the basement at all soon?
Soon? We're just gonna put blankets over that missing wall.
That's so lazy though.
Until the summer when we can actually get more sheetrock.
You okay?
No.
Like once it actually starts to
It's
warm up.
Friday and it's early out, so just work hard. And
That's just I'm done.
You're done?
Mm.
What about you?
Nope.
You need some milk?
Those are like
Can I see how long you've done?
Okay, go to Google Classroom. Go to weather and energy.
Why is so funny?
Slideshow or doc? Okay, and then which one are you choosing? Tornadoes, hurricanes, or thunderstorms and lightning? Which one are you most interested in? Hurricanes, tornadoes, thunderstorms?
Wait, which one are you doing? Thunderstorms?
So hurricanes, so where's your slide?
Oh, I did tornado.
I like hiccup or like sneeze. You know how I yawn? I yawn and like something comes out of me. Like a bolting sound. Like, oh.
You're gonna call it.
Where's the comma?
Up your butt.
Hey, that's not appropriate classroom talk.
It's not classroom talk, it's cousin talk, family talk.
But you're talking in class.
Oh.
Capital H, since it's the title.
Yeah, Logan. Capital H.
Why?
Where's the capital H?
I don't need a
You
capital.
are our
Yeah, you do.
I see.
I like that.
A-N.
The teacher.
I'll see a
Matching.
Okay, so then for your next slide.
Black lady.
Yeah, good job.
And
Good
Air
idea.
Force One. Where you missed it.
It's a pretty
I'm
color.
saying it because I shoot.
What?
These are the best
And
colors.
yet, one of your high glasses, both these
Huh.
are
Maybe like a
here.
hurricane.
Both kind of have some kind of
blue
blue sweatshirt. Both have a black
and
one.
like
You're
satellite
playing
image.
this?
Both have a black
You know what would like
Black
one.
mask.
First thing you can do is just put
What?
what the
I know what
definition
design
They
is.
didn't plan that. You can tell.
Oh, wait.
I was too.
That's scary. Both
I
have
changed
blonde
the
hair.
color
You plan that too.
of the top one and the bottom one just by one.
Okay, that's
Maybe your mom dresses you, right?
Let me see.
Mom dresses you. Because your mom dresses you, right?
that stuff I turned
She told me this a while ago. I like your outfit.
Don't do it. No.
Oh my god.
No. No, you didn't.
It's so bad.
I don't like you.
Okay, I'll change it. I'll change it. Logan!
It's still off by one.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you the actual.
You're so lame for that.
There
That's
you
why they
go.
kind of peed on you. I mean, Tortoise.
It's still off.
No, that's it. That's the color.
Is the other one bold?
That's fine.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, that makes more sense.
And it's also.
Well, yeah, I know it is, but
This shit busting.
We gotta catch it up with you.
I got chicken strips and ranch. This shit gonna be busting. I got chicken and this is gonna be busting.
How long does our reports have to be?
One page for a doc, 4 slides per
I
slide.
do not have one page worth. Something has to be more than 3
12 font, double space.
12? And
Yeah.
the pictures have to be in the one doc, right?
Well, no, the pictures are, so we should have a page of writing, but that looks like you're only
Oh,
full space.
Yeah, I just saw that. I didn't look at it
I'll
at
take my
all.
shoes off.
I should have probably
Don't
looked.
make me do it, Logan.
Double space.
Nice.
I think there was another thing.
You're touching my shoes, Logan. I'll have to take them off.
Oh, well.
That's why I threaten people. I let me take my shoes off.
Let's read the geometry book.
Yeah, you're not gonna find anything to read. It's all just math problems.
Y equals 3 plus 5.5
Really?
x
I know the 9 times.
-4.
No, you can say what we did.
Yeah, show them where we are. Nope, still further.
Oh,
Still further.
I just soon realized that it was.
Oh, it's in the
Log is just like, oh.
Oh.
I regret my decision.
Oh, they're not being.
I don't even have clothes to the whole page.
I'm actually
Three
glad
bags, I
that
have everything.
idiot
The whole
me
page.
Here, Logan, there you go.
Am I supposed to have more than 3 bags?
No, but then you're supposed
Yeah,
to talk about how.
let's see you do some of those problems, Logan.
I did.
And you said like what one first being is.
Grab out a sheet of paper
I'm glad I have
and do
autism and ADHD, so I can do basic math.
Okay, I'll come look at it.
Wait, are you like 3 times 4?
I mean, like,
Where are you?
I'm doing like why.
I'm just gonna put some more words.
Oh, you're doing this.
Wait, are you just learning it?
I just don't want
Oh,
people
okay.
to, like,
Okay,
rush
that makes
I'm happy that I have ADHD and autism actually.
I have this one missing for left. That is 15.4. Do you want to use the text from the computer or do you need one? No.
The answer is C, I think.
It's the multiple choice.
6 for that one.
Logan, it's not multiple choice. Those are other problems.
Add like how we can.
Or